After natural changes, the water from the Mekong River's mouth, flowing into the East Sea, continuously deposits alluvium along the Tra Vinh coastal region. The brackish water zones near the sea crystallize into sources that provide well-known local items. It's a story of people both conquering and adapting to nature to harvest marine resources that bring fame to their homeland. The interaction between the Mekong River and the East Sea has built up sediment, forming low-lying areas and sand ridges along the Tra Vinh coastal region. Notable sand ridges include Long Huu and Ngu Lac, and Hiep Thanh Truong Long Hoa. Tra Vinh has the largest sandy ridge area in the Mekong Delta, spanning over 17,000 hectares. With their love of labor and diligent hands, coastal farmers have worked together to green these barren, windswept, sandy lands. This area has always been suitable for all kinds of agricultural crops, like watermelons and sweet potatoes. During the rainy season, we grow rice. When we get good prices and harvests for our crops, sometimes it's even more profitable than shrimp farming. Making a few $100 million dong from just 1 hectare is pretty normal. December is for planting sweet potatoes, January for beans, February for eggplants, March for plowing new fields, April for rice seedlings as rain fills the fields. Farming work on the sandy ridges growing white radishes has become less strenuous thanks to the help from border guard soldiers. The scene of coastal harvest labor shows the deep bond between military and civilians. When there's water, we plant and harvest rice, then grow sweet potatoes afterward. Up here we grow radishes. Year-round rotation keeps the land working constantly. First we till the soil into beds, then have people sow seeds. Once they grow tall like this, we thin them out, let them mature, then sell them. Radish farming requires little capital. With fertilizer being so expensive now, other crops need heavy investment. Only radishes need minimal capital these days. Growing radishes can still provide for our basic needs. The coastal people here traditionally grow agricultural crops year-round. Main crops include sweet potatoes, purple onions, radishes, and watermelons. Diversifying the crops not only increases value and profits, but also reduces price drops from market saturation. In the past, the Duyen Hai sandy ridges were famous for watermelons and root crops like sweet potatoes and radishes. Recently, many farmers in Truong Long Hoa have switched to growing purple onions, which have adapted well to the local soil. Farmers here have switched to growing onion bulbs and green onions, especially purple onions. From these purple onions, many households in Truong Long Hoa have gained additional high income. First, it has high economic value. Second, the growing method is easy, with an automated irrigation system. Now, we just sit at home and turn on the valve. No hard work needed. Purple onions are easy to grow, drought-resistant, low-cost, and provide high income. So farmers have gradually expanded their cultivation area. Today, purple onions occupy over 1/3 of the cropland in Truong Long Hoa, covering more than 150 hectares. Crop farming has become less laborious, as many households have invested in the water-saving irrigation systems that reduce production costs. This aligns with the Duyen Hai town's urban agricultural development goals, with over 70% of agricultural land using the water-efficient irrigation, with 0.1 hectare of purple onion cultivation. After about 2 months, farmers can harvest 1.522 tons, earning an average profit of 15 to 20 million dong. Currently, the local traders purchase the onions and transport them to several western provinces and Ho Chi Minh City. First, we use machines to till the beds, then cut the onion seedlings, use a roller to make rows, and plant the onion seedlings. We have to carefully select the good quality seedlings, because if we choose poor quality ones, the onions won't develop well. We usually buy them from Vinh Châu town in So Strain province. According to the weather conditions, this season isn't suitable for growing watermelons, so we have to grow these onion varieties instead. Right now, onion prices are decent, at 20-something to 30,000 dong per kilogram for flesh onions. When we get both good harvest and good prices, we feel encouraged. Truong Long Hoa commune has the largest crop cultivation area in Duyen Hai town, with nearly 500 hectares. This commune has also been chosen for development into a high-tech safe production zone aimed at supplying co-op supermarkets and convenience stores. The Tra Vinh coastal region is also rich in aquatic and marine resources. Visitors can readily purchase and savor fresh seafood that has been freshly caught from the sea. The raised lands, growing agricultural crops, and the abundant aquatic and marine resources have created a unique characteristic in the Tra Vinh's coastal culinary culture. Research suggests that cuisine is both material and spiritual culture. When cuisine reaches the cultural realm, it reflects the character and virtues of a person and a nation. I make use of the local resources from our community here, such as purple onions and chilies, along with the readily available food supplies. And notably, I've noticed the development of coastal tourism in our homeland. So I also want to contribute something to help our homeland modernize and develop. Mr. Le Huang Min is the owner of a local restaurant. After many years wandering in foreign lands to make a living, then he realized nowhere compares to his hometown. So he returned to open his restaurant, creating an outlet for local fishermen's catch, while making a living and pursuing his passion for cuisine, using the local ingredients. He often uses white radishes in salads as appetizers for parties. As for purple onions, Mr. Min pickles them. Most unique is his recipe, combining various pickled vegetables with traditional crab paste with roe. The rich, savory flavor of the crab paste with roe blends perfectly with the tangy spiciness of pickled onions from the sandy ridges. According to Mr. Min, his seafood hot pot is the dish that customers enjoy the most. The secret to this popular dish isn't just the fresh seafood, but also the spicy kick from chilies and other local ingredients. These ingredients create the distinctive flavors of Tra Vinh's coastal cuisine. My upcoming plan is to try to develop and create more new dishes, especially those unique to Tra Vinh. This is so visitors from other places can taste and understand what the cuisine from our homeland is like. The taste of the sea mixed with the soil and water, combined with generations of accumulated labor experience, has crystallized into distinctive local products. Peaceful coastal afternoons inspire more love and pride for the homeland's sea and sky. We met Mr. Kim Chit, a member of the Ngu Lac Organic Agriculture Cooperative, who grows chilies in net houses and supplies products to local restaurants. He shared that, since joining the cooperative in 2018, new farming methods and collective business practices have proven effective. Thanks to coordinated production and product distribution, over 50 cooperative members, with more than 15 hectares of crops, no longer worrying about good harvests, bringing low prices like before. The locality plans to expand this model in the coming time. Previously, I grew leafy vegetables, but after seeing the Ngu Lac Cooperative's success, with their standardized methods, and with guidance from the team there, I switched to growing chilies. Using a net house helps limit certain diseases and improves productivity. For example, growing outside yields about 700 to 800 kilograms, while inside the net house, I can harvest over a ton per crop. When chilies sell for around 25,000 dong per kilogram, I can make a good living. Before, I could only grow in dry season, but with these net houses, I can grow in rainy season too, reducing pest and rain damage. Chili plants not only provide income for growers, but also create jobs for local workers. The formerly barren raised lands of Ngu Lac Ridge are now filled with verdant agricultural fields. Efforts to transition to safe, organic production methods, while protecting the environment, have become a trend and proven effective. In the past 5 years, the crop areas on Tra Vinh's coastal sandy ridges have increased significantly. The province continues to encourage farmers to convert less productive rice fields to higher value crops. Farmers are still being chosen by the local authorities to adopt crop growing methods. They also promote the establishment of new cooperatives and collaborative groups associated with scientific and technical knowledge transfer to increase agricultural product value. Coastal farmers not only value their labor and take pride in their products, but also continuously apply scientific advances to production. The story of harmonious interaction between humans and nature remains a lesson that continues to be refined and promoted. Walking among the greenery of Duyen Hai's sandy ridges today, we're reminded of our ancestors' wisdom that has become reality here. Oh, everyone, don't let the fields lie fallow. Each inch of soil is worth an inch of gold.